fighters? I'm back with another one. Well, today we're going to be talking the election, and I'm going to be giving my prediction of who's going to win this clown show. Well, I might as well just get it out of the way, start it off with it. Can I get a drum roll, please? It's going to be Kamala Harris. Oh, I know. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here breaking the news for you. Maybe that's just the doomer in me that feels the black cloud looming over us constantly. But yeah, man, so I'm going to discuss why I feel that way. And this is a flip-flop from me. I was in the Trump camp that he was going to be winning the election when it was Trump versus Biden, because how could it be anything else? I mean, it was so obvious. Like, you're literally going to run this dementia patient again who's been on video for the last 4 years, like stumbling and falling down and mispronouncing words and just lost in the sauce, looking around clueless. Like, is this literally the guy you're going to run? And, they probably have it in the works to cheat again, which is why they were like, no, look at these polls. Like, we can't even pull off, we can't even cheat in this because no one's going to believe the dementia patient won this. We can't even pull that off. So they had to, throw in the coup and put somebody else in there, which, I don't know if I want to go too far into that. We might talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, nobody voted for this lady. She was literally the first person to drop out in the DNC, the debates for the Democratic president election. And you remember Tulsi Gabbard pretty much destroyed Kamala Harris's career. She destroyed hers in the process as well. When on the debate stage, when she completely just demolished her record, and everybody demolished Kamala. Everybody trashed her, and she was polling at like 1% from Democrats, and she was the first to drop out. So yeah, nobody likes her. She's not the preferred candidate, but she's the puppet. So they're gonna, try to throw her in there. But yeah, I mean, I thought Trump was gonna win originally. And I thought it was going to be the same as 2016. I've talked about this before, how, it started looking like Trump was controlled opposition. And he was put in there to put the Patriots to sleep. The talk in 2016 was, oh man, Clinton's going in. If Clinton gets in there, there's going to be a civil war in this country. That's just what I was hearing, around my neck of the woods. And this ain't, Trump country either, by any means. This ain't, this is just the suburbs. These are soccer moms and, soccer dads, just, regular blue-collar working folk, and in a purple area, too. This is, lots of Democrats here, but people were like, no, Clinton, it's game over. The gun shops got packed. Ammo was just selling through the roof. I mean, you guys remember how it was. I don't have to tell you. I mean, if you're really rural, then yeah, it was Trump all the way. Shit's about to pop off. But let me tell you, even in the suburbs, it was getting ready to pop off if Clinton got in. But once Trump got in, all the talk stopped and everyone just went back to sleep because their guy was in office and everything was going to be okay. And, trust the plan. The plan that's still going on almost a decade later that never seems to come to fruition. Except for this time it's going to be different, guys. This time it's really going to happen. So get out there and vote for Trump because he's going to do it. But man, I really at this point, I'm just like, I don't even know what's gonna happen and what's supposed to happen. I just believe anything at this point that does happen is just meant to happen. Hey, does that even am I even making sense right now? But essentially, whoever wins, whatever happens, I'm just gonna say, "See, I told you so." That's what was supposed to happen because, if Trump wins, it's gonna be he's controlled opposition because nothing's gonna happen, right? Look, I'm all in for it. I want to see heads roll. I want to see the swamp drained. I want this federal bureaucratic system to rot. I want it over with. I want it done and finished. But you know as well as I know, it's not going down like that. And then if Kamala wins, I'm gonna say exactly, that. See, I told you, she was meant to bring in the new NWO, and if she wins, it means they're ready. They're prepared for war. They're gonna go full out. They're gonna be, leading mass arrests on dissidents and anyone who resists. They just arrested what's that guy, the founder, the CEO of Telegram for free speech. Um, we're definitely going to get further into that. I mean, I talked about this before. I made predictions that they're going to start making arrests on, anyone. And now the UK recently said that thing where, they're arresting their citizens, but they said they're going to expand it abroad to other, you know, citizens. Which, anyway, how do they have other people's communications? And I wouldn't be surprised if our government's in the works with MI6 and all these other organizations and handing over our information. So, you know, so this guy landed in France. He wasn't in his country. I'm not even sure where he's from. I think he might be Russian. I think he is. So again, it's the anti-Russia narrative, the Russia boogeyman and Mr. Free Speech guy. But I said the same thing the other day about Elon. I was like, and I'm not in the Elon tank either. I don't think he's a true freedom fighter. I think he's kind of playing his role as well, you know. But anyway, he has to think twice before he travels into any of these, European nations, these conquered liberal territories. Because whether it's going to be a show trial or not, I mean, that's basically what they're going for. But yeah, I mean, I didn't originally think they were going to do it like that because I thought, Trump was going to be there. He was a shoo-in against Biden. It was going to put all the people asleep, and we were going to see, a do-nothing, lame duck 4 years until they put in Michelle Obama, in 28 was pretty much how I was thinking it was going to go, which is another reason they might not let Kamala win. Because, they're going to I don't think I thought originally, like, they're not going to let her steal Michelle Obama's thunder. Because she was supposed to be, the first black female president. And, now they're saying, like, oh, it's Kamala's turn and all this. It's like, Kamala was never meant to be that. That was not supposed to be her role. That belonged to Michelle Obama. And I think that's why Barack took so long to endorse, and everyone was kind of like, oh, I don't know. Because they're like, man, are we going to let her, steal that Michelle's thunder? So, I don't know. But then, they'll switch course if she actually wins. All of a sudden, she'll go from being a black woman to, like, they'll be like, oh, no, she's Indian. Whatever she calls herself. In some interview, she's, I guess she says Indo-Pacific, which I guess is Indian. I mean, that's from what I'm hearing. And I guess that's what she said before. So yeah, they'll switch that. She'll suddenly not become a black woman, and then when Michelle runs again, whether Kamala even runs again after that for another 4 years, or they just, who knows, man? Who freaking knows what they're gonna do? But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there for that one. There's my little election talk. Let me know what you guys think's gonna happen. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. We'll continue to talk about it, but I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in on this election, and you know what it is, man. No matter what happens, we are on our own. Ain't none of these people gonna save us. So get right with God, because only God can save you. Freedom fighters out.